Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to online sport program for round 2 week 6. I'm Zubia Razak, your science teacher for grade 7. Recipes chapter number 5, human organs and systems. What are biological catalysts? Enzymes are biological catalysts. Catalysts are those substances which speed up a chemical reaction but does not take part in that particular reaction. Name 3 large food molecules and 3 small food molecules. Starch, protein, and fats are 3 large food molecules which are broken down into glucose, amino acids, fatty acids, and glycerol by enzymes. Describe the structure of starch. Starch is made up of glucose molecules. So here you are watching on screen that these glucose molecules are looking like beads. What happens to the starch when it is digested? Starch breaks down to shorter glucose chains. This process starts in the mouth with salivary amylase. Name 3 types of enzymes and say what they digest. Lipase digests lipids into fatty acids and glycerol. Protease digests protein. Amylase digests starch. Why do animals and living organisms need energy? They need energy for movement, growth, homeostasis, active transport, and protein synthesis. Protein synthesis means protein making, and homeostasis is the ability to maintain the internal environment constant. Here is the respiration equation. Glucose from our food, oxygen, gives us energy in the form of ATP, carbon dioxide, and water. The ATP, the energy that is in the form of ATP, can be used for cell activity and muscle contraction. Why do we need to breathe? To intake oxygen and to exhale carbon dioxide. What is oxygen used for? For aerobic respiration, and this aerobic respiration is used for energy production. Why does a cold window steam up when you breathe? When you breathe on a cold window in the winter, the window gets tiny droplets of moisture on it or fogs up. The water molecules in your breath are the gas water vapors. The water vapor molecules transfer energy to the colder air. These are home tasks for the day 1. You have to do these tests yourself, part 1 and part 2 on your loose sheets. Task 2. That is about breathing. So here is inspiration and expiration. That is also known as exhalation. What is breathing? Breathing is the process in which oxygen is transferred into your blood. The oxygen is then carried throughout your body. Without oxygen, the body would shut down and cease to work. So here you are watching the process of breathing. How does air enter the body? Air enters the body mainly through nose and mouth. Name the tubes that carry air into the lungs. Windpipe and bronchus. These are the bronchi. Singular is bronchus. Here is right bronchus and here is left bronchus and here is windpipe. Describe how oxygen travels from the lungs to the body cells. The oxygen enters the bloodstream from the alveoli. Alveoli are the tiny sacs in the lungs where gas exchange takes place. The oxygen molecules move by diffusion out of the capillaries and into the body cells. Give 3 reasons why alveoli are good for gas exchange. Alveoli are very good at exchanging gases because they have large surface area, they have a good blood supply, and they are moist. What are cilia and mucus in air passages? Hair-like structures called cilia line the mucous membrane and move the particles trapped in the mucus out of nose. So here you are watching mucus and cilia in the respiratory system. Cilia and mucus lining your air passages help keep harmful substances from entering into your lungs. Explain why your lung capacity and breathing rate are larger when you are exercising. When you are exercising and your muscles work harder, your body uses more oxygen and produces more carbon dioxide. To cope up with this extra demand, your breathing has to increase from about 15 times a minute. Explain the difference between breathing and respiration. Breathing refers to the process of inhaling and exhaling air from our lungs. Respiration is the process of chemical reactions that occur inside cells in the body. Respiration allows cells to release energy. Where does respiration takes place? Respiration takes place in mitochondria. What are mitochondria? Mitochondria are the powerhouses of cells. They produce much of the energy a cell needs to function. They are rod-shaped, surrounded by 2 membranes. Inner membrane has many folds. As you are watching here, that inner membrane has many folds. Only work if it has oxygen. We breathe air to get oxygen for our mitochondria. Explain why muscle cells have more mitochondria than bone cells. Muscle cells have more mitochondria to make more energy. These are home tasks for the day 2. I hope this lecture was a good source of information. Thank you and have a nice day.